All right, so we're just gonna let both your videos play through here once so you can see what we're working with. Start with the side view. Okay, and then your front view. Okay, so then let's get both of these here. All right, so that was about as good as I'm gonna be able to get two videos synced up. So if we take this back to the beginning, pause that there. Okay, so like we talked about at the end with your group was having a good strong set position. We talked about the weight distribution, how much of our weight we want on our back leg versus how much weight we want on our front leg. And we said somewhere between like a 65 to 75% of our weight on that back leg. Okay, right now we can see you're very much 50-50 because most of your weight is right between these feet. And we know that because in order for you to get this foot off the ground, watch what your whole body is going to have to do here. See what it just did? Took the weight from 50-50, and now it slid it back to where we need it to be at. But guess what's going to happen? The longer you play this game, the smarter everyone gets on the field. And when you're in the stretch, it's because there's guys on base. And if guys are on base long enough and they're good enough, they're going to start to see that you have to do this before you can even lift your leg. So now instead of them waiting to see that heel come off the ground to know when they can start their secondary or to start to steal the base, they're able to start it right here. Boom, they know you're going to pitch. They know you're about to pitch. They know you're about to pitch. So the base runners now have the advantage on you. We don't want that to be the case. Okay, so that's another reason why it's so important to start with our weight back and not have our weight right in the middle. So once we are able to shift that weight back enough to be able to get that leg off the ground, we can see two things. One, watch how when you raise your leg, you're using your foot and raising your foot almost straight up. See how that foot's going almost just straight up in the air? So now that foot, that heel, is underneath your butt. And we can see that here, how that foot's going backwards. We don't want to raise our leg with our foot. We want to raise our leg with our knee. So we want to think about raising the knee up, not raising the foot up, which brings the knee up. Okay, because we're going to have a hard time getting the knee any higher than this if we're raising the foot. We can get that knee up to here if we raise the knee. Okay, so right out the gate, we need to remember to start with our weight back, not have to shift it back in order to get the leg up. So once that weight is back, then we want to think about raising the knee up, not raising the foot up. All right, raise that knee up as opposed to using your foot to bring the leg up. Also, noticing what's happening when you're lifting the leg. Watch your shoulders here. Shoulders are relaxed. Shoulders get hunched up to our chin. Our back leg has a little bit of a bend to it. Our back leg now has no bend to it. Okay? We want to make sure at the top of our leg lift, you have a good angle to it, just like we're looking for. We just need a little bit higher and to raise the knee instead of the foot. But we want to make sure that that slight bend that we have in that back knee to start, we keep that slight bend. Because if we extend that leg straight, we're going to fall very quickly down. Very quickly, we're going to go down. And we haven't gone out at all. We've just fallen down. And that's because your body can't start going forward with a straight leg. It's got to get that leg bent. And now once you start it to bend, what's also going down? This leg lift leg's going down. So now we have a lot of energy going down. It's going to be hard to stop that energy from going down and send it forward on time. So because that back leg straightened up during our leg lift, now once it starts to bend, we're going to fall down, fall down, fall down, fall down, fall down, fall down. And we haven't even begun to get ourselves going to our target yet. Okay? Our shoulder, our back ear is almost in the same distance from the pitching rubber as it started. Our body really hasn't gone forward all that much yet. If we pull up some big leaguers to see these differences, let's go to someone that we know a name of. All right, Spencer Strider. Hopefully we've been hearing this name a lot, as he is the Braves' pride number. Oh man, I don't know what he's going to be in their rotation for the playoffs this year. I bet you he's probably their number 2 or their number 3 pitcher. Okay. Watch how. All right, he's already got that slight bend in the leg lift. And now see how his body's going out towards the target? He's just not going straight down. He's going towards the target and down. Towards the target and down. Also, look how high that leg is up. All the way up to the chin. Sorry, not the chin, the chest. Let's see, what other names? Sonny Gray. You may not know this name, but he has been, or he was in the league a long time. I believe he's got maybe a Cy Young. I'm not too sure. But again, look how high this leg lift is on that slight angle like you have. But look, he's got a slight bend in that back knee. And that slight bend is going to stay. He's not going to change that bend until now. Once he's got momentum, now that bend can get more. Okay. Let's find someone else that you'll know the name of. Pedro Martinez. Obviously, you've never seen him pitch live, but hopefully that's a name that rings a bell. Okay, look how high that leg lift is, all the way up to the chest. It's got that slight bend in that back knee right now. See, it didn't go straight. He starts with a slight bend in that back knee, and he keeps that slight bend in that back knee. So that way he doesn't go straight down, he goes down and out. Okay. Let's find one more guy. Max Scherzer. Okay. This is a slide step. Michael Kopech. Young guy for the White Sox as well. He made his big league debut. I don't think he was in the bigs last year. He made his big league debut this year and then had a couple setbacks, but he is a dude. So again, nice high leg lift, slight angle back just like you, but we got to get that leg up higher. See how that foot's just dangling underneath that knee? It's not tucked underneath the butt because he raised the knee up, not just the foot up. Okay, but we see he's got a slight bend in that back knee. As that leg comes up, that slight bend stays there. He doesn't straighten it out. And now he's going down and out. Down and out, not just down. All right, so that's what we're going to have to work on, is getting this leg lift up higher, not using the foot to lift it up, and then getting ourselves to gain ground and not just go straight down.